afternoon, everyone. No, we're not going back over to JRC, at least not yet, because I was hoping to get some sleep for tomorrow. We are actually going back to the JD versus AH case, and folks, we got some interesting news dropped by yours truly, Dan Wooten himself. Now, why this idiot decided that it was a good idea to admit this in a live article when that good woman was currently embroiled in a case of defamation is beyond me. But if this is not a smoking gun, then I don't know what to tell you. You might need to seek help for that. So, what has come across? Well, this came out as of yesterday, which I didn't want to do much yesterday. I had a few chores to do. So, what's going on here? Well, Wooten wrote this. Depp didn't relent, as you remember, losing the court case after his ex-wife A.H. agreed to give evidence for me, documenting his appalling record of physical abuse and mental torture. Oh, you mean all those lies you manufactured, and badly, I might add. Freaking horrible. I'm still not over how awful of a job they did on those photos. My God, Dan, did you not think if you were going to participate in this hoax that maybe you might want to get a professional? Because seriously, you act like you have never seen a black eye or a broken nose or a fat lip before. Because if you think that's what those photos show, I don't even know what to tell you. I don't even know what to tell you, but you've lived a sheltered life. That's all I got to say. You must have never seen a single movie ever and lived under a goddamn rock the entirety of your existence if you think that's what those pictures depict. Because I beg to differ, Miss Tiffany here, who has been around hospitals, ERs, group homes, what have you, my entire life, medical circles, because my mom has worked in healthcare for longer than the majority of Miss Nameless One's supporters have been alive. And then, of course, in professional capacity, when I worked for the Department of Mental Health, I've seen a few things in my time, and my God, it's not even like a stretch to try and tell me those are black eyes and a broken nose and a fat lip. No, that's not even a stretch. It is literally in-fucking possible. Let's talk about the other evidence you helped put her out, Dan. Like the so-called he stomped on her ribs, yet she valiantly soldiered on and could move like this. You ever seen someone with broken, shattered ribs, Dan? I have. You want to know what they're doing? Do you really think they can soldier on? No. They have to deal with the horrific fear of bone shards possibly puncturing a lung. Okay? Look it up. Just saying. Just saying. Let me finish this up. I'm sorry, I went on an unrelated rant, but the stupid bothers me. It bothers me so much. Oh my God. And you all are gonna sit there and tell me, you just didn't have an inner misogyny. No, I just have a fucking brain. I've just been around hospitals, medical people, medical personnel, mental health workers, developmentally disabled assistants and workers my entire goddamn life, both as an adult and as a child. Just saying. But moving on. Both Nameless One and I offered to meet with Rawlings separately to explain what we knew about Depp's behavior, but she rebuffed our attempts to reach out. So let me get this straight, Wooten. You all went to his employer and tried to smear him. There's a word for that. It's called defamation. That is a literal definition of it. That you two were actively seeking to destroy his character and destroy his ability to receive employment. Right there, Wooten, you just won the case for Depp. I hope you know that. I hope you know that when he wins in Virginia, this little tidbit here went a long way in proving exactly what he's been saying all along. All along. And while we're at it, Dan, let's talk about the other pictures. Again, speaking as someone who's been around medical personnel and employees and doctors and nurses and specialists since I was a young child knee-high to a grasshopper. I've saw Depp's pictures. If you want to know what a black eye looks like, that's it. Because it comes with swelling and discoloration. We're not just talking red. We're talking purple. We're talking green. We're talking yellow. His pictures show it. Hers do not. Let's talk about the picture of his finger. You know the one you all like to sit there and tell us that he did to himself. Yeah, your all's description as to how that happened does not mesh with the injury. My mom is a radiology technologist. She studies bones, yes, including shattered bones, for a living. Okay? Fact check for you. You cannot cause the shattering to the bone in his finger by a freaking home phone. There is not enough velocity with this. Okay? Okay, like maybe if you had it under a freaking machine and it came down, it was a thousands of pounds machine, you might have an argument. But that's not what she claimed. It takes velocity, which they said in the medical documents from the hospital. Yeah, they had a specialist, like my mom, to look at it. It was caused by velocity. Somebody had to be standing back with something with a good amount of weight and chucked it. Just saying. Just saying. So then you've not only badly helped her fake evidence, you then helped her screw herself over by assisting her in trying to destroy a man's career and destroy his character before the public. So when he wins Virginia, not if, but when, I hope you know your dumbass, what you put out right here, went a long way in proving his point. Now, we have some more news on the JD versus AH front before we go ahead and close out. I would just want to do one video. But before we do, and we take a look at what Laura most recently has put out, I just need to take a moment because this finally came in the mail. I don't know how well you can see it. Only love Shane. Got this from Shane McGowan's shop, and it finally came in, and I love it, and this is why I'm wearing it right now. Sorry, I just wanted to show it off. Alright, so let's see what the real Laura B has out. because we had some news on that front as well. Okay, she put it out yesterday. Sorry, folks, I gotta find it. I do not have an edit button. Okay, here we are. So I know Stevie J. Rob went over some of this a little bit earlier, so I'm not going to be at the. God. I'm not going to say my saying because, yeah, I'm not all here right now. This is what happens when you, like, work yourself to death. Okay. Ordered that motion is granted in part and denied in part for the reasons set forth in the hearing, and it is further ordered. Excuse me. That the motion to compel request 9 of Ms. Heard's 12th set of requests for production is denied, and it is further ordered that said motion to compel requests 20 through 21 and 24 through 30 of Ms. Heard's 11th set of requests for production is denied. Denied, denied, denied. It's music to my ears. Music to my ears. Ordered that the motion compel requests 22, 23, and 31 of Ms. Heard's 11th set of requests for production is denied, and it is further ordered that for interrogatories 9 to 10 of Ms. Heard's first set of interrogatories and interrogatories 1 through 2 of Ms. Heard's second set of interrogatories, Mr. Depp shall identify responsive documents by Bates number, and it is further ordered that the motion to compel request 7 of AH's 12th request is granted in part and denied in part as follows, with report to interrogatory 11 of AH's first set of interrogatories. Mr. Depp shall produce any non-privileged documents reflecting consumption of drugs, alcohol, or medications on the dates of alleged abuse of Ms. Heard, if any exist with his possession, custody, or control, and not have previously been produced. With respect to interrogatory 13 of AH's first set of interrogatories. Okay, so here we're going to do this whole drugs thing. Fabulous, right? It's the whole trope that all of us neurodiverse, we know it till we know it well. And what is that, folks? Well, they're actually lying. It's usually one of the things. We're either lying, and if we're not lying, then we don't live in reality. We don't see things as they are. I've had people tell me that my whole goddamn life, in spite of the fact that it is documented for neurodiverse that we are extremely analytical and very factually based in a thought process. But of course, she's going to use that trope of it's the drugs. He just doesn't remember. It's the same trope, but it has a different coloring, folks. Same trope, different coloring, and I'm not surprised to see it. Moving on. Mr. Depp shall produce a fully executed copy of his separation agreement with Vanessa Paradis to the extent of a fully executed copy exists in Mr. Depp's possession, custody, or control with respect to interrogatory number 14. Mr. Depp shall produce non-privileged pictures, recordings, or other documentation of the alleged incident between Mr. Depp and Mr. Brooks with respect to interrogatory number 17. Motion is denied. Boom. Thank you. I said it before. Him and Vanessa. None of her fucking business. None of her business. None of her business. Just saying. And it is further ordered that the motion to compel responses 5 and 6 of the Nameless One's 12th request for production is granted in part, and Mr. Depp shall admit or deny the authenticity of documents in Miss Heard's 4th and 5th requeries for admission. For those denied by Mr. Depp shall produce all non-privileged documents, if any, supporting such denials. Oh, like she's sitting there trying to tell everyone that somehow this man who can't even remember his own Instagram password, I can't say anything. I have my own technical difficulties, obviously. But still, somehow he's the mastermind behind all of us trying to destroy her career. Honey, I don't need to do anything to destroy your career. You're going to do that on your own. And I'm just going to be sitting back with popcorn watching. Ableist bitch. Yes, I'll say it. Ableist bitch. I'll say it a third time. She's an ableist bitch. Just in case anyone was wondering. Moving on. Okay. Ordered that the motion to compel request 2 of Ms. Heard's 12 requests are denied, and it is further ordered that the motion compel requests 45, 61, 63, 64, 67, and 80 of AH's first set of requests for production is granted. Mr. Depp shall produce all non-privileged responsive documents to these requests. I wonder if that has to do with Waldman. Yes, because he's some kind of mastermind. Spare me. Spare me. God. Somebody explain this to me. I'll get into it once I finish up. Ordered that motion to compel requests 34, 44, 46 through 60, 62, 65, 66, 68 through 79, 81 through 88 of AH's 11th set of requests for productions are denied, and it is further ordered that Mr. Depp shall produce all documents responsive to the above requests by Monday, January the 3rd, 2022. So ordered. Okay, so here's my question. On one hand, we have AH trying to portray Depp as a complete drug fiend with no grasp on reality whatsoever. And yeah, you see where I'm going there, right? And then on the other hand, she wants to also display him as this like evil genius mastermind who is somehow able to coordinate a massive worldwide conspiracy just to end her career. So, which is it? Is he mastermind trying to systematically destroy her career? Or is he the crazed junkie that she tries to display him as, who has no idea of the reality of what's going on around him? Which one is it? Because it can't be both. It can't be both. I will be very interested to see how many ways she tries to portray him, and I'll be very happy when the lawyers call her out on it. All right, and we also have some other news as well. Yes, we're doing it all one video. Sue me. Actually, don't. I'm broke. Although if AH wants to, I have some lawyers that work pro bono, and I'm just waiting for her to make that mistake. Just waiting. Okay, so Let's go back here. We have a little bit more news. It's about MINAMATA, folks. This is a good one, so give me just a moment here. I gotta find it. Here it is, folks. So, MINAMATA has been nominated as Best Foreign Film at the Blue Ribbon Award in Japan. The Blue Ribbon Award is chosen by 7 newspaper journalists and writers, and the winners will be announced in February. And here it is, folks, right here and official. See that? That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. And if any of you who have a part have to deal with that movie, ever come by my tiny little channel, send it to the Alamo House. Send it to the Alamo House. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I want to see it. I want to see it, and I want to see it at the Alamo House where I can have cheese sticks and chicken strips. Come on. Please. Sorry. All right, folks. So I wanted to end with some good news. This is absolutely fantastic. So, folks, we're going to go ahead and close out. So, we have Dan Wooten telling on himself and AH about their role to actively try to destroy Deb's career. Let's see here. We also have her getting denied for information that has absolutely nothing to do with the case. Music to my ears. And we have MINAMATA winning awards. It is a good day, that, as we all say, to be on the right side of the Roaring Rapids, isn't it? And as always, it is a good day to be in solidarity with the rest of my neurodiverse brothers and sisters, whether they be Johnny Depp or Andre McCollums. And I'm going to go ahead and close out on that note. Folks, we don't get very many views on this channel, and the few that we do get do tend to get removed from time to time. So, folks, please don't forget to hit that like button, hit subscribe, and don't forget to hit the comments and feed that algorithm. I do appreciate your time this afternoon, and as always, we here at Spilling Tea hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.